Hey ladies, I'm doing a product review for a new product that I picked up at Marshall's actually. If nobody really looks for hair products at Marshall's, they have an amazing selection of professional hair care products and professional like styling tools, like flat irons and curling irons and blow dryers and specialty lotions and really great things like that. And it's like really amazing prices for some of the professional products. It's like 60% off the retail value, which sometimes is more than the discount I get at the professional beauty supply store. So if you haven't gone and checked out that section, you should definitely check it out because it's worth looking at. So what I picked up was Urban Therapy's Twisted Sista Curl Activator. And it's a small tube, 3.36 fluid ounces. It's pretty small. And it is a curl activator that puts the life back into tired, sagging curls, delivering volume, bounce, and curl definition in naturally curly afro or permed hair. The directions say to apply a generous amount into your hands and run it through wet or dry hair from root to tip, adding more if need be. So it doesn't specify to let it air dry or to not blow dry or to, or to opt to blow dry, which is good because some of the other products that say the product only works if you air dry, it can be a little more tricky. So I applied it like I would apply every other product. I had a little bit of conditioner from the shower left in my hair. My hair was soaking wet. I sectioned my hair in fours. I applied about a quarter size to each section and then raked through and then went back through the top with my Denman brush and then let it sit until it was about 75% dry. And then I went back in with my blow dryer and stretched my curls out at the root and then also adding more volume. And the product is a cream, which seems to generally work a little bit better. The creams do because they seem to be a little bit more moisturizing, and I know I just like the idea of using a cream as opposed to a gel sometimes. Oh, and by the way, it cost originally $8 and it was at Marshall's for $3.99. So let's see the discount. Anyways, it after it air dried for about an hour and 45 minutes, took about an hour and 45 minutes, I noticed that every single section was curled. It really like activated my curls more than any other product that I've ever used, and they sprung up so much, and they were like tiny, tiny, tiny little ringlets, and it defined them. They all separated instead of clumping together. And that I really liked. I liked how much it amplified my curls and how much it separated them without me actually having to go through and separate each curl. But after the product dried, it was firm like most of the other products. It wasn't like crazy firm like if you were to just use a gel, or for me the Kinky Curly was like a crazy firm, like it felt like noodles. So uncooked noodles, and I don't like that kind of feel at all. And then it seems like after I blow dry my hair, when my hair is like that, it's still really flat. So in this case with the curl activator, my hair wasn't that flat, but I didn't like how my curls felt. My curls felt really dry and felt like I had a lot of product in it, and I don't like to feel the product on my hair because I feel like it's just sitting on top of my hair. I did like that it had a lot of hold, so I felt like if I were to go out on a windy day or a cold day or a hot day, the weather really wouldn't affect my curls too much. Like sometimes if you use products that don't have enough hold, like the heat, the humidity, or the cold air and the wind just like completely puffs your hair out. So I like that it did have a little bit of hold and it wasn't too soft, but it was just too much hold for me. And when I went into blow dry, my curls didn't stretch as much as I like them to normally, and I just didn't like how it felt. So I didn't hate the product, but it's definitely going back. So the Twisted Sista by Urban Therapy, maybe 3 stars. I could see it working sometimes, like if it was a backup, I would use it, but I have so many other products that I can use as backups. I'd rather not hang on to another product that I know I'm not going to use. So for me, it did define my curls. I had very little frizz, but I just didn't like the way my hair felt, and I didn't like the way that it was laying. You can see I have some pictures. I'll put up pictures of what it looked like, and it just wasn't my style. But also, on a side note, I want to just say, I know we buy a lot of products. You know, it's obvious by watching everybody else's videos how many products we buy, and I know the people who are making videos, we're not the only people in the world. I know just in general. I know for me personally, I just cleaned out my cabinet with all my hair products and threw away like $200 worth of products that I've never used. And I feel like we forget sometimes that a lot of stores, especially the chain stores, will take products back even if you've used them. Even, you have whatever it says the return date on the receipt, sometimes 30 days, sometimes 60 days, sometimes 90 days. But a lot of places like Target and Walmart and Marshalls and Ross and a lot of the big chain stores like that, and even Ulta, when I worked at Ulta, you could return all the products and get your money back if you had your receipt. So I just want to remind everybody that if you don't like these products, take them back. Don't let them sit under your sink forever, and it's just wasted money, and you're never going to use them. Some products, it's like, okay, this is a backup. I don't hate it, but it's not my first pick. Then yeah, keep those in case you run out of your, top choice product. But in the other cases, take them back. If they'll take them back, take them back. And this was just $3.99. But I'm taking it back because I'm not going to use it, and that's $4. I could get a gallon and a half of gas. You can go to something else that's a lot more useful for me. So I have a few more reviews coming. Thanks for watching, as always. That's it. See you on the flip side, girls.